Greetings on this third day of Ramadan to the world. Greetings to the World Jam Global management team, presenters, and technicians. We say that because we must send salutations to the most important people and the people who make the thing work so that people can hear my views. Not opinion, views. And looking for solutions to develop an infrastructure that will bring forth great harmony among the African Caribbean people in the diaspora, particularly here in the United Kingdom. And to also try and remove some of the ignorance. Are we going to use that word there? Some of the ignorance that seem to perpetuate certain views. I'm just going to say opinion, but views. And it's one of them ones is like, you're either with us or you're against us. But you see, we say at World Jam Global, Mr. Best, Things and Times, Harambee Tuesday, we will always have some pessimists. We will always have some optimists. And we will have some roast breadfruit and coconut and rufuses at the same time. You see them three there? It's very difficult to acknowledge those three. Because the pessimist is included with them, so it make four. Very difficult. But at the same time, too, we grow in England and we come to the Black Panther Party, Grassroots, Harambee, Elijah Muhammad, Stokely Carmichael, Walter Rodney, and many others that never met them name big, but them dear. Like Brother Sam, Brother Herman, Rudy Narayan. You see, Courtney Talak, can't forget that man there. You understand? Lionel Jeffries, Clem Maharaj. Yeah. So you see, in that you find people them flock with you or with the program, but them have a different agenda. Are they such a pessimist that they ask 1,000 questions and try to show you see that this is why this and that will not work? Back in those days, they used to say that we ain't got no unity. Not now going for black people, and this is a black person speaking, that will say it's because we're not united. We're disjointed. Mr. Argue my father, you know, enough with that, and say it's not about no unity, nothing. It's just that we don't seem to understand strategies. We have to give some of the people them who have an idea or suggestion, give them jacket, allow them to bring the thing into fruition. Many years throughout my life, my father used to just argue with me and tell me, say, no, we don't trust one another. We this, we that, we other. The one time we are Trod Street, And I was able to say to him, why does this and this and this do that then? Him said, because them are unified together. I said, no. They're doing something together to make their business. One doesn't need to think that they're all the same. And him said, what do you mean? I said, that one there with the turban, it could be a Hindu or it could be a Sikh. Even a Buddha. It could be an Indian, as they all come from the same area, but it could be a Pakistani. It could be a Bengali. By the time we get home, him say, how did you know all of that? I said, it's nothing to know, it's just a little bit of geography. And the Sikh and the Hindu, they all work together. They will fight at home, but unite abroad. They may have different views and opinion, and they may have different religious persuasion. I say, we are not doing for ourselves. That's all it is. Them there, they used to have a big argument, Western Standing Conference and others. Where should the banks for the Caribbean people be? Should it be Birmingham or London? Where the headquarters should be? Them kind of stupidity. And those arguments is what make my father and other people them feel say that unity, we're not unified and we have too much mistrust. So we've gone through them 70-odd years. I may say one. And now you have some people that try to tell you, say, well, if you're not join with them or cease with them, you have to be left behind. Then people that don't even have an umbrella for keep some of the water that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send on the earth from them. And them are going big. Elijah Mab never chat like that about Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement. Never. Malika Shabazz never chat like that against Stokely Carmichael and the Black Power movement. I tell you, man, some of these Johnny come hurry up, come lately, coming with them thing and they don't build nothing yet. Just have a lot of good talk. You have to stop and check yourself before you wreck yourself. You understand? Because my child may not fully grasp what you are saying right now. But my child is going to be educated and is going to have a sensibility with a sensitivity. And with God's help, he will have longevity. So he will participate in the emancipation, the proclamation of African people. You can't denounce him, for you don't know him. And he doesn't know you. So you can make a blind sweeping suggestion like that. Come on, man. And those who call themselves Christian, let me tell you this, and the grace of Ramadan, you seem to have more solace for Constantinople and the Romans, than your own self. I just simply put it like that. You have more solace for Constantinople and the Romans than yourself. Fix up and stop reading Google, man. Google search. There's some idiot people that send you the wrong way. Google search engines. Don't play with things, man. Get factual evidence from the continent and stop putting maliciousness to confuse my children and other people's children. Whether you're from over the pond or up the pond or down the pond. You have to learn to swim. Me, I, Mr. Best, I walk pon sea and swim pon land. Find Far Eye and ask them where that come from and how that get here. Interlude, may I go there?
Hey, World Jam Global Radio Station, I'm online to represent to the fullest. Yeah, I'm a World Jam. Hotter than them, hotter than them.
To realize time is dread. Oh, Rasta children, stay in these corners. They kill you with tax, I say. I'd rather to be where the grass is green always, sitting on the retreat where there's a running stream, yeah. Yet nevertheless, it's because of the situation why we find ourselves down here in the Babylon. And I know we're not gonna bow down low. And I know we're not gonna bow down low.
Hey, World Jam Global.
See, kill Miss Thomas Puss. I see. And they feed it down, lose the bone. Just can't find the way to come home. For as he was crossing the bridge, so then he looked down in the water, and he saw his shadow, and he opened his mouth, and his bone fell out. So when he opened his mouth, then his bone fell out. Oh Lord.
Man call Augustus Pablo Blowman. Is it vibration? The deep World Jam.
I see, kill Miss Thomas Puss. I see, and the greedy dog lose the bone. Just can't find the way to come home. For as he was crossing the bridge, so then he looked down in the water, and he saw his shadow. And then he opened his mouth, and his bone fell out.
I'm gonna show you.
So when he opened his mouth, then his bone fell out. So, see you in the morning at the sunrise. It's just another day for you to realize. Time is red. Oh, Rasta children, stay in this corner. They kill you with tax, I say. Rather to be where the grass is green always, sitting on the retreat. Reason is my presence, you see, yeah. Yet nevertheless, it's because of the situation why we find ourselves down here in the Babylon. And I know we're not gonna bow down low.
Could never.
And I know we're not gonna bow down low.
For all the money in the world.
And I know we're not gonna bow down low. And I know we're not gonna bow down low. No, 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 no.
A victim of many circumstances.
No, 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 no. Not gonna bow down low, no.
Oppression and repression can't solve the solution. Cannot find a solution, not solve. Find one. But understanding is free enough. Searching wisdom is free. Check yourself.
Hey, World Jam Global Radio Station, I'm online to represent to the fullest. Yeah, I'm a World Jam. Hotter than them, hotter than them.
The mighty is the vibration, I tell you, man.
apartheid. Oh no, no. We don't want no partiality. So run, come, stand up and chant it. Run, come and see what it want. Run, come, yes, I'm excited. Run, come and see what it want. Yeah. Them so violently, but we must be free. See how them fuss and rage in this redemption age. Run, come, stand up and chant it. Run, come and see what it want. Yeah. Run, come, yes, I'm excited. Run, come, see how them are one. Yeah.
World Jam, Chris. Educational.
Oh, we don't want no racism, yeah.
We don't want no racism.
We don't want apartheid.
Roadblock.
We don't want no partiality, yeah. So run, come, stand up and chant it. Run, come and see what it want. Run, come, yes, I'm excited. Run, come, see how them are one, yeah. If it is to be, then it's up to me. See how them fuss and rage in this redemption age. Run, come, stand up and chant it. Run, come and see what it want, yeah. Run, come, yes, I'm excited. Run, come, see how them are one, yeah. We don't want no race. We don't want no race. No racism. Oh no, no racism. Yeah. Oh, we don't want apartheid. Oh, we don't want apartheid. We don't want apartheid. No, no,
We don't want no racism.
We don't want no race. No partiality.
We don't want no racism.
Justice and equality.
Run, come.
We don't want apartheid. Hey. We don't want apartheid. No. Hey. We don't want apartheid. Whoa.
We don't want no racism.
We don't want apartheid. No.
We don't want no racism.
Don't want apartheid. No.
Run, come.
We don't want apartheid.
Run, come.
We don't want apartheid, no. We don't want apartheid. Justice and equality rule eternally, universally. We don't want apartheid, no.
Yeah, this segment here, I look upon these ladies, with the problem situation. When I leave it, them parting the ways in a time like these, anytime. So may I send some shots to the sentiments of those situations that's out there, causing grief, may I tell you. My brethren, I know say I feel it I feel it for you too, but I can't help do this.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine.
A Sally, you know. A Sally. Mr. Best Reach. Don't study nothing. Just control your emotions and yeah. World Jam Global, man. We touch you. Touch everybody. International Field Marshal. Bigger than General. Salute. Standard T's. And we attack General in the army. We not attack our presenter. Get that one straight, please.
She's always gone too long.
I'm a brethren.
Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. And I know
same style, yeah? I tell you. Big rough sound like Sir Life who I play them tune there. Billy Withers. I tell you, man. Big road boy sound.
ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
No, the sun will shine. The house is
Only
lonely.
darkness every day.
I tell you.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away.
Cry for your baby. Too much crying.
Hey, World Jam Global Radio Station, I'm online, we represent to the fullest. Yeah, yeah,
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, but she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wondering this time where she's gone, wondering if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away, and I know, 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 I know. Hey, you're gonna leave young thing alone, 'cause ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness.
Listen to the
Hey,
roughneck
Jacob,
tune.
I'm having chase it down Jamal Avenue, you know.
Aye.
Jacob Killamilla. Listen.
Mashed up now.
In a King Toby studio. In Augustus Pablo.
Yeah. Some are gonna say una rasta, but una fast.
Hey, Jacob, I'm having chase it down Jamal Avenue, you know.
Aye.
Mashed up now.
Yeah. Some are gonna say una rasta, but una fast rasta. Some are gonna say una rasta, but una fast rasta. The true rasta don't go around and say I'm a rasta. In dread, but it way dread. Oh yeah. The true rasta don't go around and trouble people like you. Say you are rasta. We got to try the road of Zion. We got to try the road of Zion City now.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah, you see a globe that. Listen. A World Jam Global, you know. And the .com. Music is nothing for it. You see, me not come for play music, you know. But me have for the two shots across the border. Because what? Too many people are get anxious. I'm in the covetous. Me is a sound manager.
Jacob, I'm having chase it down Jamal Avenue, you know.
Aye.
A big sound up here, big tune.
Mashed up now.
Go on. Young Augustus Pablo and young Jacob Miller.
Yeah.
Father, King Toby's.
Some are gonna say una rasta, but una fast rasta.
I may run the tape too.
Some are gonna say una rasta,
Settle
but
this
una fast rasta. The true rasta don't go around and say I'm a rasta.
Listen, xylophone. Listen it.
Dread. Oh yeah. The true rasta don't go around and trouble people like you. Say you are rasta. We got to try the road of Zion. We got to try the road of Zion City now. We got to forward. We got to forward into Zion. Oh yeah. We forward in the land to go to Zion, because Zion is the place we wanna go, oh baby. The Father said let no man leave behind, because we wanna go back home to Zion. We got to go back home. We gotta go back home to Zion. Oh yeah. Zion is a place we wanna go to smoke up with Ali and get red. We got to get red because we dread. Oh yeah. Zion is the place for working, not for idlers like you.
hear
Say
that?
you are Rasta.
Tell
We
him,
got
man.
to get red because we dread. Oh yeah.
Vanity
For the
seekers.
Lord God Jehovah, say we must all get out the weak God out of Zion. We got to get out the imitation Rasta out of Zion City now. We got to forward. Oh yeah, we got.
station, I'm online, we represent to the fullest. Yeah, yeah, my world jam. Hotter than them, hotter than them, hotter than them.
Yeah, you see, I'm Ramadani, and this is a Muslim. I feel weak, and I play music. So we're going to play the music then with, what you call the thing, focus on what is being said. Because it's a culture thing with me. And World Jam, we give all type of flavor, man. Our kitchen is big. So reset yourself, relax yourself, tape where you want, tape.
This sound around.
Live represent to the fullest. Yeah, yeah, World Jam.
Sugar me, 'cause I'm willing and ready. Girl, I like those things you do. Don't stop. For your love all over me. Every job. Sugar me, come sugar your daddy. Sugar me, 'cause I'm willing and ready. Say you love me, baby, and you'll never let go. I need your kisses, baby, and I really need them so. So spread your love all over me. Oh girl, spread your love all over me. Oh girl, sugar me, and sugar your daddy. Sugar me, 'cause I'm really and ready. Sugar me, come sugar your daddy. Sugar me, 'cause I'm really and ready. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Sugar when I'm lonely, sugar when I'm blue, I need sugar all the time.
Read him up. You see the words of the I must be careful of the choose. I'm an be confused. Oh God, I want a conscious love, I want a conscious girl. Don't want the girls running down the world whose heart's desires only diamonds and pearls. I want a girl that's a serious girl. Cause the way of the girls, them are going nowadays. Oh gosh, you can tell, say Lord, no for them just a gaze. Oh yes, never changing their two timing ways.
Tear off this sound around.
Now this kind of girl is not for me.
That's better. So that
I don't want a girl who's acting so lucky. Hey, I want a conscious love, I want a conscious girl. Don't want a girl who's running down
girl, a conscious girl. I want a girl that's responsible, who won't spend her days in idle. I want a girl who will be sincere. I want a girl who will always care. Cause we are the girls that don't want nobody. Oh God, you can tell the Lord never them just a kiss. Oh yes, never changing their two tiny ways. And that kind of girl is not for me. I don't want a girl who's happy-go-lucky. I want a conscious love, I want a conscious girl. Don't want a girl who's running down the world, whose heart's desires will be diamonds and pearls. I want a girl who's a serious girl.
Now no indicted feelings. Then on I and I brethren, kind I love on the scene. And I did part 1 and here come the part 2. Hey, can DJ you look for me? DJ you look for me? I want a DJ want the lecture, but DJ you look for me? DJ you look for me? I want a DJ want the lecture, but to me telling DJ them yes it buckle up. DJ take it to what? I want beat me up. Say who no want lick? Yes them want cut. Me no say them can't lick, and me no say them can't cut. But the first one fi face me, ma go get dust. DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture.
Represent to the fullest. Yeah, my world jam. Hotter than them.
Now no indicted feelings. Then on I and I brethren, kind I love on the scene. And I did part 1 and here come the part 2. Hey, can DJ you look for me? DJ you look for me? I want a DJ want the lecture, but DJ you look for me? DJ you look for me? I want a DJ want the lecture, but to me telling DJ them yes it buckle up. DJ take it to what? I want beat me up. Say who no want lick? Yes them want cut. Me no say them can't lick, and me no say them can't cut. But the first one fi face me, ma go get dust. DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but me this sorry for the youth when the professor nuts. That's why me tell him say Lord fi come out of the bus, but no, him join the gang. I want beat me up, I go and buy 2 tire and give him fi pump up. DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but Tiger half a lick and him so weak. The junk sit on your mouth, the one I enjoy it. DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but charming want make you vex when me tell us to go sleep. A woman fizzy fit take out me and play. DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but Ninja man Lord and God, he send telegram. He tell me say Lord, me say he want me left on. DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecture, but to me tell the DJ them yes it buckle up. DJ take it to what? I want beat me up. Say who no want lick? Yes them want cut. Me no say them can't lick, and me no say them can't cut. The first one fi face me, ma go get dust. Josie will a preacher in a trouble lecturer. Every day we every on the radio. DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecturer, but DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ want the lecturer, but I'm a roll him so fat. I go and leave him, make him keep and jump up until he gets slim. DJ you look for me, DJ you look for me. I want a DJ you look for me.
Jam Global Radio Station, I'm online, me represent to the fullest. Yeah, my world jam. Hotter than them.
Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh yeah. My lady, stay close to me. My lady, stay close to me. 'Cause if you leave me, my whole life will be in the misery. Yes, if you leave me, my whole life will be in a misery. Because your love is my love, and my love is your love. Your friend is my friend, and my friend is your friend. So the more we are together, 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 the more we are together, the happier we shall be. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, whoa yeah. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, whoa yeah. My lady, stay close to me. My lady, stay close to me. 'Cause the more I give to you, girl, the more you give to me.
Oh, now, baby, I'm begging you, baby, surely, woolly white. Don't throw it all away, our love, my love. Don't throw it all away, our love. Don't throw it all away, our love, my love. Don't throw it all away, our love. No, throw it all away, our love, my love. Don't throw it all away, our love. Don't throw it all away, our love, my love. Don't throw it all away, our love. Baby, I don't wanna know the reason why. Lately you don't talk to me. Darling, I can't see me in your eyes. No, no, baby. I hold you near, but you're so far away. It's losing you, I can't believe. To watch you leave and let this feeling die. I don't want this love to die. So don't throw it all away, your love, my love. Don't throw it all away, your love. Don't throw it all away, your love, my love. Don't throw it all away, your love. Don't throw it all away, your love, my love. Don't throw it all away, your love. Don't throw it away. We can take the darkness, let it fall to light. Let your love flow back to me. I can't believe I'd let this feeling die. Don't you let it die. This happy room would be a lonely, lonely place. A lonely place if you would go. Please say you'll stay and let it grow. I want this love to grow. So don't throw it all away, your love, my love. Don't throw it all away, your love. Don't throw it all away, your love, my love. Don't throw it all away, your love. Don't throw it all away, your love, my love. Don't throw it all away, your love. Don't throw it all away, your love, my love. Don't
Hey,
throw
World
it
Jam
all.
Global Radio Station, I'm online, I represent to the fullest. Yeah, yeah, my World Jam. Hotter than them. Hotter than them.
Yes. So we are going. Ramadan Day, we want to talk about the children, them said speech same way. Not change. Our situation needs doctors, physicians, ministers, clerics, families with righteous appreciation and application to look at really what is actually taking place in the society that is affecting our children, even ourselves. And with something so needed, we don't need competition. We need to have a wholesome mind and to understand really what is it that our children is going through that causes them to take the lives of each other. And what it is that is making them also degrade the females. See, once we say about the death, nobody now talk about what is actually happening to the young girls. So we have a serious problem. And we can't sweep it on the carpet, and when the news don't tell we that such and such has taken place, such and such a place, that we pretend or we react or we respond like nowadays journalists, like Talk Sport and all these different genres that's out there. If we really are in the case and we feel so that this thing is pertinent and it has pain and misery, sorrow, and it's our affairs, not because it don't land on your door that you not care about it or you not feel about it or you just feel about it for the moment, because it's just like Arsenal winning the cup and 2 days people are jump up and go on, and then business as usual. It's a game, but this life thing can't be business as usual, guys. Families, when they walk through them house, they do what them have to do on a daily basis. Them not see the child that them give birth to. They're not seeing that tender, smiling child. They're not seeing it. They're not hearing it. So that's mental agony. So solutions. May I say really again, and we have to big up Jack King and them brethrens and sisterins for what he's doing. And we have to big up also Mr. Brown over there in Islington and Hackney for what him and his associates are doing. And there's others that their names are not important, they didn't put it up, that feel the problem, understand the issues, and looking at finding solution within ourselves. The legal fraternity has moved. The community police has moved. The goalposts of stop and search has moved, because it was just predominantly us and them use it in a vile manner. And now we need the law to support us as human beings and taxpayers and citizens. It's not coming. You see? Same thing with the administration of community centers and youth clubs and so forth. The money gone. So since all of these things have taken place, we seem to be lacking. Why? Why we lacking? We're lacking because we put all our eggs in that basket. We felt that the government, those institutions that the government have, can suffice us. And it's not the case. Now we stand alone. When they're talking about the East, them say we stand shoulder to shoulder. So, what happened to the African Caribbean people? We don't have shoulders too. We don't have feet too. They have something go up over the pond called Lives Matter. A catchy label. And then someone will just run, see what that's all about. Join up forces like there weren't issues here of our own. Been taken off into the wilderness, and a new thing. A new thing. Now that's also caused division. Now we have a new mayor of London. Also do not have resources for our situation. Him have money, but he's too busy to find resources and panelists, because the only panelist that wants to meet with him is to discuss, to educate, and to indicate. So that would take a long time, but it would also fuel the expenditure for hospitalities. A budget will be formulated. Hospitality expenditure would be highlighted. Training would be highlighted. A year would go. And money be exercised, exhaust. And our children will be in the same predicament. Because we're ignorant like that. May I say it myself, man. When I hold back no punches. For what reason is that? We're ignorant like that. Because we want to see the 50 pounds. It's all about the money. And it's all about this thing them say called education. And the hospitality allowance. I've been there. But yet still, the situation is there. And solution is required. I don't understand how come now demonstrations, marches outside of the Home Office isn't happening. Because if in 1 week you have 7 deaths and there's no war, but it's our children, mother are all her belly and ball, father is trembled. There's some fathers, yes, are trembling. And we are now found ourselves without any assistance. But yet still we have those who know that them can go to the mayor's office and work a deal and set up some educational programs, discussion forums, and then go across and get someone from the Metropolitan Forces to substantiate the program. And then they will say, in the last month, we had 1,500 or 15,000 knives off the street. And then you have a situation where the colleges have metal detectors, they have security on the pavement, at the entry, and at the clerical receptional desk. And then you have some beat machines, screening machines in schools. We have some machine them that like X-ray machine in some schools too. Also damaging the mental faculties, radiating the children and body. Because who is controlling these things? But at the same time, the machine them now work. That's the thing. They are work to radiate their bodies, but it's not working to stop these knives. The knives still are passed through. So you see the thing sounds good. Then them tell you, say, well, the security we have in these colleges and most of the schools are African people. What am I really say? That them can't operate the machine. Because your people is there. And the knives still are coming through. So it's, the fault is either with them not operating the machine properly, or they're not responding to the issues as we ask them to. Yes. What says us when we're not on the arena? We are waiting for finance to have in a view. But you have somebody like Jack King now, never wait for finance, and in brethren and sisterins, they never wait for finance. They're talking about life. They move their bodies. They move their persons and said, enough is enough. We are going to try to do something here to help. Help who? Help me, help you, help anybody. To allow the children to have a safe journey into the school and out of the school. As safe as them can possibly can, escorting them or seeing them take that bus, that train, on their way to their homes. They're not guaranteed, but at least there's a help. There's some form of support. So things like that is big. But may I say this man here, and in brethren and sister in them, and Mr. Brown, the ancestors must have blessed them because they see something that happened in the 60s. Across London, but more specifically in Ladbroke Grove, Shepherd's Bush. So we're here again. We don't seem to recognize what is important to us. Right now, them say election. How much local candidates do we have as a people? How much local candidates are there who recognize our needs, our concern, our plight that we have lobbied? How many? Because you see, the election is supposed to be, or is said to be, for the leader of the country. But you see, inside of there, the local constituency carries those representatives of those people, of the persons who are trying to be the leader, the prime minister. So where are we in the mix of all of this? In our local constituency. Those candidates, do we recognize them, and vice versa, do they recognize us? Because if we recognize them and them recognize us, then there is a mutual understanding of our needs. And then we supposed to now understand how to wield that tool, that power that's investing in us, that we can tell them, if you wield the tool correctly, we can invest in you and put you back in this constituency to support our needs, or some of our needs. We don't want to hear the long talk, we want to see action, theory, and application. We needed to apply yourself to our concerns. And that's how the thing works. And you don't need a degree. It's just that maybe we don't have many candidates that look like us. But what? A lot of people them go football. and shout and scream for this team and that team and drink them drink and everything. Have season ticket. And buy all the gear, all the shirt them. And if him have a boy child, oh gosh man, much more money him find. The reason I've used that scenario is the same way you can do that. It's the same way you can lobby, whether it's a liberal, conservative, or Labour candidate in your vicinity, constituency. Simple things. Simple. But you see what? One is going to have this opinion, and the other one have the never margin of opinion, and the next one have an analytical suggestion backed by some commonsensical thing coming from the United States of America, and we are living here, and we are not responding in kind to that which is kicking us and hurting us and squeezing us and making us having to visit the cemetery on a week-by-week basis, burying our children. That's one. Two, we can't eat proper food. Three, we don't have educational resources more than the supplementary schools to actually engage our children in to know something about their grandparents. Let alone start telling them something about Africa, but their grandparents. Because if it don't have a foundation, Africa ain't really, we're not ready for that. You have to have that foundation, that spiritual, that conditional, ethical, moral condition. That comes from parent, that comes from where we come from. Then you can start looking at the continent and tell the child, our children, the students about that. You run go there first and not deal with home first. It's kind of like a jackass. Nobody's going to go nowhere. Just round and round in circle. And what you don't want is a young person to ask you questions really. Why? Why? Why are you telling me this now? And you're saying this is the reason why that and that can't work. Why? And you should be able to say it, not that you don't know, is that we never really did anything. We did not really do anything. And the worst part of this is to think that we will tell them or want to tell them to go into academia is the wrong thing to do. And we don't have no business, we don't have no institution, we don't have no business, and yet still we want to shout and scream that. Nonsensical again. The Asian man, the Asian people from Pakistan, India and Bangladesh, the Bengalis, they have services which we can call businesses, so their children comes in and energize, transitional their businesses. They have homes. They have ownership. So they are set up. They learn their mother tongue. We learn English, you know what I mean? You get me? Right. So the relationship with Africa, that should come much later. Then they will should learn one of the African languages, not French or German, or Belgium, or Polish, or Spanish, or anything to do with Europe. It's a choice. It's a choice. Our educational pioneers should then decipher this and say that the strongest language or dialect in the East, Central, or West, or South is X, Z, and Y. So our children can now make that choice. Our students can make that choice. But we are going around to Hausa, Yoruba, blah, 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 and so forth. Nothing wrong with that, but it is so vague that it will not test of time because it's not structuralized. We need to organize. Not that we have organization, but we need to organize in the sense of developing institutions. And the institution I'm barking about is a school, some schools. And the health comes our food. We are going to wait till others are do the thing and sell we what they could not or will not give to others, but they will give to us because we don't have nothing. We are top when it comes to the music, you know. Everything else we drag with feet. That's why I start playing the type of things me I play right now to show a one. You see, if me just use one little segment of my mind and say, watch it, let me just go across that side or go down that avenue. I can do it. I don't make no phone call. I don't send no telegram. I don't send no Instagram. I don't even know how to do that. I don't send no email to anyone I jam down and say, watch her. May I do this, I'm going to want everything. Fresh. No, there's no need. So the same way me I said that, me can do that. I am saying that we have thousands of people, educationalists, teachers, doctors, professional people that knows our plight and need to step up. Maybe some of the reasons some of my brethren them say to me that they don't step up is because they don't see an organic leadership, an organic organization, or some umbrella grouping that will say, yeah. And maybe that is the problem. But then hear what now, the echo that we are listening to is once they want to say, if you're not part of this, that, and the other, you're part of that, and the other. So already we're going to get marginalized. And that's what I mean that, may I say, I am not kicking any Christian. If they want to talk theology, Bible and Quran and rare and everything, that's something separate. And I will entertain it to a level. Not publicly, individually, in my front room, in their front room, but not a broadcasting because, depending on how the person mindset is and sensitivity is, it could get rugged. And I don't back down in those things. And I'm not going to be yelling and screaming and bawling and carrying on like some cat out of control, like sick. I come with an army full of books with references and a whole timeline that is all about Europe, all about the Caesars, the 7 kings and the Hyksos and all these people, all these Saxons and all these Aryans and all these people, that not one of their names is Majuku. Not one of them name is Ahmed. Not one of them name is Salah. What none of them name is Hisham. Not one of them name is Mansa Musa. Not one of them name is Shaka. You understand? And all of those things me just suggest now, they're African. African. 3 of those names is Ghanaian. Come from it's not Ghanaian, but it come from the Gold Coast. It's properly used in the Gold Coast. Not Emmanuel, not David, not Haroon. No. So that culture disparity in understanding and ethnicity and naming and tribes and grouping is a vast knowledge to undertake. So one should not try to separate and isolate and create this kind of diffusion. No, leaving that aside, who is the people that more control religion in this country right now? It's the African, the people them from the continent, not we. The 1 and 2 church that we had from back then are still going on now, which is like the 7 Days Adventists and the people them who go to the Methodists and few who go to the Church of England, and Latter-day Saints now them gone to Catholicism, the Catholics. But all these other churches that's in schools and colleges and every building that the promoter them can't get because the man from the continent taking over everything. Him turned that into a church. Where is he coming from and she coming from? The continent. Straight into England and set up church. Yes. Aim your target yourself on that. Find out what's the reason for that. Miseducation, misinformation, but it also comes with what? Finance. It comes with finance. At the same time, they're never speaking about us. Their interest is not in us. Their interest is within themselves and them church. Because the church, stuff all of them, to them, is a congregation, which is all right, but it also makes money, which is also good because all the money's work is only them know because they're in there. And the charity commission and them grant them license and everything for charity, all these form of activities to have a ministry. So it's the new thing. It's not new really, but it's a big thing. All them promoter boy they may chat about Friday that can't smile again. The ungrateful ones them. And even the good ones them can't find a place because our brothers and sisters them take all the place them. Schools them that should have opened for us. Or we should be knocking on the door in the first place to have our supplementary schools within the school. The schools are open for church. On the other side, the Muslims, them buy them premises and build them thing. They're not rushing to anybody place and turn around and say, watch it, let me pray here. Them things used to happen way back. Right now, them so big and stush that them build. If them can't renovate a pub or any building that's there, them knock it down and build. Purpose build something. If you're jealous of that, ask yourself, how comes they can build and we can't build a club? Nah. You understand? So there's a serious problem with our vision. What is it that is motivating our children and what is it that motivates us? We now deal with ourselves properly. I am saying that. So, our families that coming from the continent, if there was forums that they could have looked at our plight and condition and circumstances in this country, why is they coming in here and panel themselves to hear us and we hear them, a different construct could have been taking place and still can. But it's a us and them, can't you see? It's a us and them. They live larger. They orchestrate themselves differently for they have a cultured validation and modality. We are trying to catch on to somebody here, so a Rubra House, right? We are trying to catch on. What about the masses of the people? The vast population of the people? Them can't catch on, hang on. Some of them just hear the echo of these people's voices. So what I'm saying by saying that, we've always, the people of the diaspora, we've always had this love and this need, this urge to relink ourselves to our mother and to embrace our father on the continent. I'm yet to see the continent stretching forth its hands for us. You only hear Selassie and Nkrumah. And Nkrumah is because Marcus Garvey was making his way. So the echoes, the voices, the drums, the spirit, the movement gave him that link. What has happened since then? Oh yes, Freetown. What has happened since then? It's the same thing I'm saying about the Commonwealth. We have ambassadors, we're in the Commonwealth, we have ambassadors that doesn't see us as their subjects, but they know we're their subjects. Them collect their salaries based on the fact that we are their subjects, and nothing actually happens for us. But we are told about the independence and celebrations take place, and everybody going to have a drink and have a jump up and everything else. But we want to say we're independent. Okay, leave the gardens, the beautiful gardens of the Caribbean, and you go across the other side. Now you see the continent, and you see what I'm actually saying. It's visible. The continent, still Belgium, still Germany, still England, and America's come off late. But everybody has showed China. Listen, stay with the subject. The first set of people that colonized the damn place is still the one calling the tune. The people them can't fight without seeking permission. The Hague takes all the ones them that go against the grain. And they don't have weapon of mass destruction. It's just that this GDP have to be set by Europe. And the resources have to be examined by Europe. And the resources have to be examined and distributed by Europe. And funds trickle down to that yes man, yes woman. Tell it as it is. It's real. Now you say that different peoples are in there. Across the world, different peoples are there. Different people migrate here and there. But are they the institution? Are they the ones controlling the institution? Are they the ones who are the authority? And that's it's supposed to deal with. You go to Mars now, we could be visiting or migrating to Mars. We can't tell them what to do. We have to learn to fit ourselves in. So there are people coming to the continent. Some of them was brought in by the masters. Some of them was given aid and support by the masters. Some of them was already working for the masters, especially the Asians. That construct was developed in Uganda and Kenya. And what them call Rhodesia, Zimbabwe. Was Ian Smith and then others. Vicious thing. Colonial bosses are still in charge. understand that and work from that premise, and maybe you're talking Africa, and maybe the same thing that Winnie Mandela and Steve Biko and others have enabled us to understand, to help them make the world recognize the injustices, which is called apartheid, and the freedom march and the freedom voices to free Mandela and others. You see, that's the mission. All these other things is just romantification, man. It had no league of justification at all. It now work with nothing. You know? One girl a come up here and say something that feel good. And she just say, from a liberal perspective, which is good, but she's not an administration. And she's very careful how she respond or how she communicate in relation to the administration. Because they're afraid. They are afraid. They are afraid of them own self. And here comes we. Field Marshal, no partial. We're not afraid. But what we are do? We are make nice. We're not changing the condition. So that's why me I say, Mr. Best, right here, World Jam Global, we change the condition right here. And down there in them beautiful gardens. And then we're equipped to go across on the continent. We're not equipped to control we own yard and we own conditions, circumstances in the heart of Babylon. And outside on the plantation, we're not even doing anything. We can't even control the beach. The tourist movement control the beach. Them choose the beach that them like. Them build them hotel. And them tell you, see, you can't, if you come here, you trespass. What nonsense is that? When I don't want to speak up, man, when I get on like little chickens, I don't know who the hen is. I tell you. And that's the reality. An Englishman can go and buy an island and claim it. And then take we and make with servants. Isn't that slavery? No matter what you call it. But you don't want to highlight something else. We have to start with ourselves before we can think about going to Mars or Jupiter or Saturn or Pluto. You understand? It not work. It will not work. Clean your house first. Get ourselves fit. We need training. We don't need political training, you know. We need intellectual training. And we don't need economical training for Africa. We need intellectual training. What does Africa requires? We need to know that. What can we offer Africa? But before we get to all of that, what are we offering ourselves? What are we doing for ourselves? We have a long list of things that needs to be done. Our children, our generation is getting wiped out by ourselves. We need to rectify that. We don't have institution. Now we are going to go to a continent that have multitude of different dialects and language, state languages. Perhaps in one place could be all 5 as a state language. But guess what? We say we want education here, we want to take education to the continent. How are we going to do that? Really? How are we going to do that? Question, how are we going to do that? A serious thing. It's still English we are dealing with. It's English we would take to the people them. It's just you want to sit on a platform and make believe that you're going to do something else. Here what? Everybody that have a skill, whether it's a carpenter, you know, a chippy or a sparky, them have a position. Where them have some money, buy some land and can feed himself, have a position. But the offering, come on, man, let's be serious. Let's be serious. I'm saying social science develop institutions here. So is my brother Dean and others. You understand? Even the nation is banging on it. But what? The nation become too full of themselves and get popular amongst people, and the program now come forward. Their hearts are right, they're energized, but the program's not coming forward. Because the people them not deal with the thing properly. Not the nation. We are here, we're hearing, but we're not doing nothing. We have a whole heap of theory, but we can't apply. But when we apply like this. That's how we do it. Watch this now.
Senor!
This is how we do it.
Rita! Remember that one time game? Come back into modern days. Communicate. Hear me now. I'm not going to a circus, I'm not going to a fair. If it is stage somewhere, the dancer champ around can will be there to give you some type of lyrics that girls want to hear. Girl picking in them boom up like a new pair. Woman a wine on the bottom, woman a wine on the top. Pamela jump up, Pamela shout up, Pamela knows and she hot. And the reason when she hot, she don't wear barrow.
Hey, World Jam Global Radio Station, I'm alive, we represent to the fullest. Yeah, my World Jam.
See?
Hotter than them.
So we do it. So we go on.
Ooh, bye, ooh, bye, ooh, bye, 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 love, bye, bye, happiness, hello, loneliness, think I'm gonna cry, bye, bye, love, bye, bye, happiness, hello, loneliness, think I'm gonna cry. There goes my baby, she looks so fine. There goes my honey, she's so divine, yeah. But when she let me
see it.
Now easy, old celebrity crew, and all who understand themselves and know see all the slackness is foolishness. Come good, speedily natural, low, speedily natural. Now look, me say some entertainer join with us and make some money. Fi make some money, fi make some money. So entertainer only join with us and make some money. From them talk is not about reality. Lord me.
See me I say, me can't jar them. It's not about just a play a record or something me I say. Another thing me I try to show you. You say, Bojo can do good for us here in England, don't you know? Bojo, may I tell you. You see, if we had the money, World Jam, I mean, no, say we pocket was full, not full. I will be legislating this. Because 2 schools, we don't care how big the building is. Even if one of the building was like our mass 4.5 million, cash done, ready. Bojo, on release. England tour and Europe. Everything black. No Wazungo involved. Everything black. You understand? For a reason. For a reason. The purpose is to bring about 2 institutions, at least 1 go. 2 buildings paid for. Now the organizations them out there get together and umbrella themselves and select the best of their people them to do it, organize the thing and make the thing work with transparency. Simple. Once a year concert, keep the maintenance of the thing going, keep the salaries and everything going. We have it, man, but we're just sluggish. You understand? We are sluggish. Me showing you something that me know, and I was part of. You see, there's a young man, Tapazopi relative, Leonard. There are Arsden, Stonebridge. The whole Watts program was for that center, and any program that we develop in the United Kingdom, that a bag full of artists from the US, including Stevie Wonder, would be performing for us twice a year to keep the capital right, to give us full independence for ourselves to determine what we want to do, how we want to do it, and just do it. And it had nothing to do with building studios. It was to build educational institutions and an outlet so that those artists can come and perform for us, expensive by us, and finance to us to maintain those services. Yes. What happened? What happened? Since then, we had all form of different youth and youth come and big up themselves and big up them chest and do all kind of thing. Smiley Culture, Philip Levy, all of them. Enough things. So we have the talent. We have the talent. But you know what? We now bring the thing together for a good purpose. You see? So that, Mr. Best, I say a revolution is mind me of. But someone that just want it to be like, let's sit back and relax and kind of way. And why do you keep talking about 71 years? Because it's facts. It's facts. My mother is 93. So don't go push your luck and talk rubbish to me. You understand? And she's been a servant all the life she had. And finish it off right here in Elizabeth country. Mm-hmm. So grab that and smoke it. Listen good.
You go on like you're innocent. You go on like you're innocent. Boy, you better act different. Boy, you better act different.
Listen to
Mr. Bessia, keep on playing it, yo.
Say Flower Holt and bass, family man and bass. Robbie Shakespeare on the bass, like punks with new ways. Man called Jackie Jackson also on bass. Man, David Barnett make.
You see? Anything we want. Anytime we want it. So it's not about that. It's about who we are say. And watch how me I go see this one. Frankie Paul.
You done gifts of today. Why I don't know what to believe that's wrong.
World Jam Global, man. Proper things. Listening, everybody. Kick up some sound in the Caribbean. Come on.
Stop the war. My people say please stop the war. Stop the war. My people say please stop the war.
Frankie Paul.
Cause you and you to fight, they just can't unite. I just want to live forevermore. Just give my inspiration and feelings, telling us to stop those wars. I'm not begging you, I'm not begging you, I'm not telling you. But stop the war. My people say please stop the war. Stop the war. My people say please stop the war. They break your life, don't like who you are deal with. war and corrupted mind. The brethren you keep, but like who you are going with. Robbing and shooting. The brethren you done, but like who you are saying. Both you want go round town.
Listen it, man.
The brethren black up, but like who you are dealing.
Black and Dread, go on,
they
sir.
Just stop the war. I just want to live in the righteous side, yes. I just want to live and unite, boy. To keep our inspiration feeling, telling us to stop.
And this is the man who produced him. Listen,
but now is the time the black people should look into themselves and see that their back is against the wall. That is what the man Marcus Garvey prophesied, you know. Step forward, youth, and let I tell you the truth. Step forward, youth, for the Babylon.
This is the man who produced Frankie Crucial Paul.
Then them use a gun to kill them own a son. Say them take a auto upon them own a mother. And then them use a gun to kill them own a son. Say man it dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down. Say man it dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down, dread in a jam down. Forward.
Mr. Silk, tell them something.
Love Rastafari. Oh yes, now. Love Rastafari. If we do wrong, they complain. Even if we call the Father's name, it's the same what they want us to do. Don't they know this is nothing new? Why won't they do what they want? If we do my thing, they should be thankful. Their lights of hope that are still shining, shining. If we do wrong, they complain. Even if we call the Father's name, it's the same what they want us to do. Don't they know this is nothing new? Why won't they do what they want? If we do my thing, they should be thankful. Their lights of hope that are still shining, shining. Trying to be humble, cause blessed over me, yeah. Don't boast on your brother, though he might be sleeping on the street. Remember, blessed are the poor in spirit. Once you trust in
Jam radio station, I'm online, we represent to the fullest. Yeah, my world jam. Hotter than them, hotter than them.
You have the bad man passing, you have the good man passing, you have the Rasta man passing, you have the roots man passing. Which one you want to be, son? Pick your choice.
World Jam.
So many men lost their lives innocently.
Global application.
Because of the wrong
Conscious vibration.
Some days are right, days are
Sensibility. Check your sensitivity.
This is a lesson to all you men. Keep it cool and
Global messenger.
from the wrong passing. Son, stay away. Stay away from the wrong passing.
Late Junior Mervin.
You have a bad man passing. You have a good
Jammy's
man
production.
passing. You have the Rasta man
Rework.
passing. You have the roots man passing. Which one you want to be, son? Pick your choice.
Hey, World Jam Global Radio Station, I'm online, we represent to the fullest. Yeah, my World Jam.
Junior Reed, stand to attention. First time I play me now. First time on World Jam, Junior Reed. Me I tell you, smoke enough poly weed. Me I tell you.
Babylon standing at attention with their weapon in their hands. Them better prepare for this revolution. Standing at attention with their weapon in their hands. Fight them a fight over Jalan. Them lose the war and lose the battle.
sister, make we defend the struggle. Say them lose the war, lose the battle. Come on, brothers and sisters, make we defend the struggle. As we were stand at ease, chant now biggie bubble and camp on them knees. As we were stand at ease, beat the kettle drum and them drop down on them knees. War, bubble and them carrying.
See, me just show you now. Me get disturbed. Too much things, man. Too much music. Listen.
Why,
I write books. Not fiction. Reality. Check it.
I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all those things with. I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all those things with. Down here in Babylon running's well steep. You got to be strong to stand firm on your feet. You may sometimes lose faith and find that you get weak. Remember, Jaja promised the earth to the meek. I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all the things with. I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all the things with. Every workman is worthy of his care. Give unto Caesar.
Hearken to the words of Jacob. These are the words of our Father, O Israel. Let me live, let Reuben live and never die. I will give praises to the Most High. Let me live, let Reuben live and never die. I will give praises to the Most High. Praises be to the Almighty One. Jah, you see where we are going. For our sake, I make this plea. For the seed some are sowing destroys peace and unity, and it's showing, it is growing. Peace and love in any language will remain one and the same. Power in the world, no stoppage to the calling of your name, 'cause it's worthy, Almighty. Let's all rejoice in songs and say, El Shaddai, here I like a child.
You see, we put together a program called War on Slavery. It's our first major distinction. We put the African Holocaust. But you see, War on Slavery, we're going to take it where you never think it should go, or you never realize it could go. We're going to do that. World Jam. I'm sure Dr. Feelgood knows say him have many more segments, because see, information is key. Since my looking into the depth of what being put together first, language was a key. Our African brothers and in the Caribbean, in Haiti, and these places, they had to learn the language to be able to communicate succinctly with the French political and army. You never think about that thing. You think so them just turn up the other day from the continent as Africans, which they were, and all of a sudden learn the language. Wow, may I tell you, man. So may I say, when you listen back to them thing there now, and take it in, and see the clarity, realize that language is what those brothers and sisters mastered so they can stand nose to nose, frontal to the oppressor. Understand his concepts, his principles, his law, and deal with him, respond to him in kind. And me and you want to go Africa? I tell you, man, it's a joker. Serious thing. Serious thing. Special request to my Muslim sisters, brethren, Upper Bradford, Sheffield, Leeds. I feel no way, man. Man called Jackie Cushion Mitchell. Seto Roddy Bone, Archie Ping, Richie Davis, Super Dan, Big Rock, Flinty, Sean Rankin family, Benga, we feel it, man, feel it. You can dance. Shoes bottom must be what? To Levi, I tell you, Mr. Shadi, I tell you, man. What a tune, eh? See my brother Neil, know for dance, man. New. Hey, Junior Willoughby, where I say? I miss my sound star. I tell him my heart miss my sound. You hear that? So may I send this to you. Lesson well learned, time.
Hey, World Jam Global Radio Station, I'm on live, I represent to the fullest. Yeah, my World Jam. Hotter than them. Hotter than them. Hotter than them.
Watch ya. See all the youths that really want to go to school.
Listen this,
and
man.
And father can't find the funds to send them.
Request to Digo, your brother, and Levi, Zeta Zebi, and Tabby.
Read the use them education.
Listen.
Them need the learning in this time to be strong. Education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation. Yo, free the use them education. Them need the learning in this time to be strong. Education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation. Well done.
What can we do without an education? So many things out there we don't understand. Many youths in the world, they dream of elevation, but oppressive education keeps them from Zion. We need to know some things we don't know. Show us the truth that has been hidden so long. History is the key to our growth. We must know the ancient truth, teach the youths of their roots.
Free the youths, them education. The youths, them need the learning in this time to be strong. Education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation. Yo, free the youths, them education. The youths, them need the learning in this time to be strong. Education first on the plan to be ready in the time of repatriation. Hey, so many youths and more are come, but where's them learning? How them figure where is them now without the modern teaching? God bless them with the strength, cause them not stop the seeking. Them want to know of every story that been hidden. We no come to be no slave in the new millennium. So free the youth, them education free it now. Cause get to use them up the gym to come a businessman. And we know of it turn to the drugs and guns so overstand. Yeah, free the Hey, World Jam Global Radio.
Now I am a grown man. Things I see. Oh Lord, I can't believe. It's not what I would like to see. Some lost their soul in vanity. We need a miracle. Yes, we need a miracle to cleanse this earth from all this evil. So Satan, you can't conquer. Satan, you lose. Satan, you can't conquer. Good people refuse you. Bring sun and fire, burning from Zion.
A big sound up here, big tune.
Rooted and grounded, Babylon, you're surrounded. I know you want to see us get drowned. Your system is confounded.
I'm not too well in the family.
Do you know the amount?
World Jam.
I know for me in the church army.
Is the amount can count?
I know run away. I'm not too well in the family.
Too much. Or too much.
Let me tell you,
can't push it down when we have come out.
In the church army.
You're mad. The one you name the family trade. The family trade. Don't try to hurt or kill the family trade. This is the family trade. The family trade. It must be sustained and maintained with stability. We have a family trade. A family trade. Don't try to hurt or kill the family trade. This is the family trade. The family trade. It must be sustained and maintained with stability. First thing we said, the whole of we are one. Next thing on my heart, we all come from. Unity is strength, we have to build it up strong. We got to make it right where everybody go round. So it doesn't matter if you're color, yellow, black, and good and white. We say the whole of we are precious, not the Father's side. We don't come here to fight, we come to unite. We got to fight, so we have to make it shine bright.
I'm not too well in the family.
Enough!
Let me tell you, Eden say I know for me in the church army.
I know no bluff, we are bluff.
I know run away. I'm not too well in the family.
Hardcore stuff.
Let me tell you, Eden say I know for me in the church army.
When we move into the dance, well you got to be sure. Numberless we are like the sun on the seashore. Now go make them do us like they done us before. Stick to the focus and we not detour. In your heart, well you got to be pure. Now the youth them are the future, so they must be secure. When them things say that we done, we got a lot more in store. Old Gangali, I give them hardcore. Cause when one door close, how many more open? Listen to the positive verse spoken. Take love and unity as a token. Halloween culture, Luciana, I go tell them say.
I'm not too well in the family.
Do you know the amount?
Let me tell you, Eden say I know for me in the church army.
Is the amount can count?
I know run away. I'm not too well in the family.
Plenty, can't
let me tell you, Eden say I know for me in the church army.
This is the family trade, the family trade. Don't try to hurt or kill the family trade. This is the family trade, the family trade. Must be sustained and maintained with stability. We have a family trade, a family trade. Don't try to hurt or kill the family trade. This is the family trade, the family trade. Louis culture and Lucia, yeah, yeah.
I'm online, me represent to the fullest. Yeah, yeah, my World Jam. Hotter than them. Hotter than them.
So from here, me can talk to you. Today, me I look upon the Congo, Central Africa. I see that Congo have some of the world leading resources. And me say the word because the so-called first world requires everything from the Congo. The Holocaust, the vicious atrocities that were inflicted on the Congo people. No one has stood trial in the Hague. The master plans that destabilize the Congo and rape it of all of its natural, God-given, Allah-given resources are making our telephones today. The Congolese people makes nothing. Uranium also comes from the soil of the Congo itself. This is Africa, and this is the mean things that take part on that continent. The Belgium, the Americans, the British, all the so-called G7, G8 rapes the Congo. There is no national, international cry for the injustices that takes place and happens to the children in the Congo. Young children. But we are the Pan-Africanists. King Tobies. A Rastafari business behind me, you know. The music. And them time to this time we still say Africa. Melik Al-Shabazz wanted to take the cry, the charge to the United Nations, the League of Nations, and let them and the world understand the evils that they're doing. Since he has passed, the subject of bringing to book and to bring all those peoples to account and stand accountability for the crimes in which they inflicted or are inflicted on the continent has never deceased. Remember, I'm going to say no. He was a Muslim. And he wanted justice. And he traveled the continent and spoke to more than 12 leaders to get their full attention and backing. Because no point you go to a place and you're there by yourself, and when you ask for a vote, them not give the vote because they pretend to them not know you. You see? And this is the type of nonsense that's take place. Anyone who has read about the Congo knows that it's one of the most devastating atrocities, one, and Namibia, outside of what them tell you about Europe. But it's who's talking? World Jam, Mr. Best, Things and Times. And I said that nobody's not said, but you hear what you want to jump, you want to leap like a frog. Or you want to be, what one of the youth them tell me today? Tarzan. Tarzan's supposed to be a Europe, but Tarzan was on the continent, showing us how mature they are in relation to us. Symbolism. The Congolese are poor, but yet still their land is rich. And there's no first world, so-called acclaimed first world nation that